Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today for another Lion Rampant Batrep. And today the scenario is hold on tight, and the objective is to grab victory point, glory point, on the top of this hill, on this field of battle between the last Roman, the remain of the Roman Empire in its last few days against an invading band of Huns. And let me show you the two forces. Today we play 55 points, a little bit more, with some adaptation, some home rule for the shield wall rule. So we use shield wall in first instance, and the dice that you see behind the legendary are the Plumbate turn. We find that shield wall and javelin are a little bit too much overpowered, because you can sit 6 inches from your enemy and shoot him to death, while I have to charge, losing my bonus on armor save. So we decided to reduce the number of the missile. Romans have not an unlimited quantity of plumbate, short javelin, short ammunition, and we roll d3 plus 1, so 4, 3 and 2 round of plumbate, then they run out of ammo, and that's it essentially. So we have skirmisher velitus with javelins, anyway, skirmishers. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legionary unit. 2 of them, that one and this one on the flank, are auxiliary, heavy infantry and stop. The Roman legionary are with the red shields, are heavy infantry with javelins in the form of plumbati. Then a unit of archer, 2 units of cataphracti cavalry. They are elite cavalry plus drilled and motivated, so quite deadly units. All of them are led by a unit of princeps with the general on foot, 6 elite infantry, and finally on the right, on the left side, another 6 velitus, 6 skirmisher. In front of them, the hordes of the Huns, so 6 light cavalry, other light cavalry, and a heavy cavalry with bow led by tambourine. Then light infantry with mixed weapon in the forms of bow, and elite cavalry with bow and the leader himself, another light infantry with mixed weapon, another light cavalry, 12 archers, and finally the last light cavalry. The Huns general has strongbow as upgrade, and the tambourine works like a hero for the unit, for the morale. The Romans, the general here, have commanding 2 rerolls. Then we have the Imaginifer here, which act as war banner, so +1 to the morale, and the Primus Pilum, the best officer, the best centurion of the army in this unit, acting as a hero for a +1 of their morale. And that's it. Now we're rolling to see who will go first in this scenario, and start with the first turn. So 3 on both dice, 6 against 2, the Romans will go first. Back at the end of the first turn for a quick recap. The Romans move forward. They are drilled, even if they are a pale imitation of what the old Legion of Rome was. This army has moved forward in all its unit set aside these velites, but they are the last to roll for the activation, so they stay where they are, but essentially is not so important because the turn for the Romans is over, and now moving into the Huns' turn. It was a very quick turn for the Huns, which successfully moved forward with almost all its force. Like the Romans, the last unit that should be activated fail, and are the archers, a unit of local militia recruited by archers. The rest move forward, and that put an end to the Huns' turn. We're back to the Romans for another turn and a quick recap at the end of it. The main battle line of the Romans advance pushed by his general Alexandros, but two units fail to move. Again, this unit of the velites, but not for their fault. This time was the legionary here that failed to activate. They are outside the range of command of the general, so the Romans turn, and luckily with the main battle line not broken in pieces or part, but for two units that still on the back, and this unit of legionary could be the reserves that I need later on in the game. Now moving into what Ulfila, the leader of this band, will do with his men. Probably Ulfila was taken aback by the presence of such a Roman force in large number, because the turn of the Huns is finished. This unit moved forward and needed the reroll to be activated. Then the unit of Ulfila itself tried to move onto the hill, but it's also failed. So the turn is over with no movement at all apart this unit here. Back to the Romans will try to exploit this advantage gained at this moment. Romans use this turn to receive the incoming Huns, taking the shield wall with all its frontal unit. This archer here tried to shoot down some horsemen, but they failed to hit anything due to the distance from the enemy, and then again they failed their activation. Probably they are too weak, too afraid for the presence of the Huns. This young conscript failed to move and put an end to the turn for the Romans, but at least this unit of veteran successfully move forward and take the position that they should have in the previous turn. And now moving into the Huns, and we'll see if they will recover from the surprise. You will see what the Huns is at the moment seeing: a large line of shields and spear. Coming to the turn of the Huns, successfully the heavy cavalry move onto the hill, supported by the general Ulfila. Behind them the infantry advance, this light cavalry advance, but when the veteran light cavalry try to skirmish they fail. So the Huns are on the objective, and from the next turn they will start to take points, but its deployment is fragmented, and they are not shoot one single arrow at the moment. So they are in good position, but no casualties inflicted to the Roman at the moment. So we'll see. Now moving into the Roman turn. It's another drawback for the Roman this time, because this unit of archer failed to activate to shoot 3 times. The first one and the 2 reroll. So just a few plumbate kill one of the heavy cavalry, which successfully passed their test, and the rest of the Roman army stay where it is. So a very favorable moment of the battle for the Huns, which start now their turn. The something strange on this battlefield, something odd, something inexplicable. The two armies still watching each other, quite reluctant to take some action. The unit on the hill left a volley of arrow, killing 2 archers, which passed their morale. Then this unit strongly refused the order of Hufila to also shoot, failing its activation, and the reroll put an end to the turn of the Huns, which gave back their initiative to the Romans, and this could be a bad move for the Huns, but the dice today seems doesn't work. This game started to look ridiculous because this unit require all the 2 reroll to move. They successfully move forward and they failed to shoot and put an end to the Romans' turn. So the first set of dice that will start to work, and the activation will roll one of another, probably will take a serious advantage on this game. So moving into the Huns' turn. Finally the dice decided that we must have a turn, and the combined fire from this unit here and this unit here routed the archers. Then the 2 light infantry has moved forward, called by Hufila, and that unit here has moved on a flank. When the veteran light cavalry tried to skirmish, it's failed and is too far from the reroll, but 2 glory point as just won by this unit that is 2 turn that start uncontested on the hill. Now moving into the Romans' turn. The urge of the situation pushed the Roman forward. Finally a complete turn. This unit charged over the hill, killed another horse. Another was killed by the plumbati of this unit here. While they was repelled, but they take 2 casualties in return from the countercharge of this unit. The rest of the army advance, they take position for a charge, they take position, finally they enter into the woods. They take position from multiple charge. They will see where is the most obvious charge, but probably the hill, depend on the infantry. They move sideways to take position as fill the gap. They move forward in shield wall. They successfully skirmish but fail to kill by 1 die one of the horses of the light cavalry. So moving into the Huns' turn now. The Huns get another glory point, and then the turn, it's quite good. This unit and this unit successfully activate for shoot, killing respectively 1 auxiliary and 1 cataphracti. This unit here and this unit here kill each one of the cataphracti down there, and both the unit of elite cavalry, Roman elite cavalry, pass their morale. And then the far unit of light cavalry failed to activate, and so the turn passed to Roman. But now it's essential that the Roman start to kill and regrab the hill, or the game will be a victory for the Huns. The Roman finally take the initiative at the moment with the cataphracti that rout that unit. Now it's fleeing. This unit here take another casualty from the plumbati and fail its morale with no room to escape. They are destroyed on the spot. This unit march on the hill ready to withstand the firepower of the Huns. While this unit here has moved forward, this cataphracti has charged that light cavalry, which successfully evade but fail to eat the armored Roman cavalry, and then they will try to move forward to cover the flank, but they fail to activate with a double 1, so the Romans' turn end. But at least they stop the Huns to grab a point at least for a turn, and I will see what in the Huns' turn happen. Huns' turn is over. The challenge was issued by the Roman general refused it, and disciplined troops remain where they are. The unit on the hill was slain by the charge of the elite Huns cavalry. This cataphracti here received lots of fire, but no one of the armored horsemen die. One is slain here by the shooting fire of this veteran unit here. They still running. They fail to activate, put an end to the Huns' turn, but only then. And the forgotten archers here remain without being activated. Now moving into the Romans' turn. Very effective turn for the Romans. It's over. On the hill you will see the princeps led by the general himself, which slain. No, it's not the princeps that slain Ufila and his horse. He win the combat and force the Huns back. Then this charge of 3 cataphracti put one single casualty, but a double one is rolled, and Ufila and his horsemen are gone. Probably Ufila is not the best leader at all, because no one seems worried by this and pass every single morale in the army. But then this cataphracti here charge the light cavalry. They successfully evade, but were catch by the Roman, which killed 2 of them, but they passed the morale just to fall back. This unit here moves forward protecting the flank. That unit here remaining of auxiliary here remaining in shield wall and move forward. And then the young velites failed their activation and to shoot, and that put an end to the Romans' turn. But now the Huns are unit really capable to dislodge an elite infantry from this hill. So we'll see if the remaining firepower will be enough moving into the Huns' turn. Well, this unit here caused 1 casualty into the princeps on the hill. This unit here failed to do anything, but the archer, which did not until now successfully activate and kill 2 of the cataphracti, which passed their morale. And then they try to activate to again shoot down the remaining 2, but failed activation, and it's moved into the Roman turn, which finally will grab its first glory point to hold in the hill. First point was taken. The light infantry was destroyed by the combined charge of the 2 remaining cataphracti, the 2 depleted unit, but sufficient to break them, and then Cooked forced to withdraw between these 2 units. There is not enough room, so they are destroyed. Then this unit here failed to charge, but this put an end to the turn, so we'll take another turn for the Huns to see if they manage to shoot and have some possibility. But probably the game is over, because this side is quite overcrowded, and only that the 2 units can do something on the hill until this unit don't close the gap. So we'll see in a sec. That those 2 units are successfully moved. They are exactly within 12 inches from the unit on the hill, and more than 10 from this 2 cataphracti. That unit down there, this unit here, try to skirmish to put some shot into the armored horsemen, but they failed to activate. So they move into the Roman turn, which start in a sec. Roman is very reasonable with their enemy, so they move successfully, breaking the shield wall just to close the gap. They will to move, fail too far from the leader, so it's another turn to the Huns. But at the moment the Romans are with 2 glory points, now moving into the desperate turns for the Huns. Another turn passed without anything relevant. They shoot onto the hill, but cannot kill any princeps. They shoot and kill 1 auxiliary, which passed their test. Then the far archers here activated to shoot at this 2 remaining cataphracti, but fail, and so they move into the Roman turn and put the score on a 3-3. The game, in my opinion, is practically over, because at the moment they are in range to shoot with their plumbati. They are in range to charge, are the only unit that are capable to shoot on the hill. On that side, the cataphracti, the combined shoot with the plumbati of this unit, and the cataphracti put this light cavalry on route. It's routed at the moment, and in my opinion this could be the end of the game. Next turn, independent by the Huns, they will reach the fort, so let's play it for fun, but I hope that I cannot see how they can dislodge this unit here in 2 turn. And the fate, it's decided that the game is over in any case. The unit, veteran unit failed to activate, and now it's the Roman turn with a 4 point, and even at a single turn it's impossible to kill 5 elite infantry on the hill, so it's a victory for the Romans. 5-3, or 5 glory point, because they managed to dislodge despite some turns that they do absolutely nothing and risk to be to see their objective taken by the Huns just for the failure to activate anything in the first step of the turn. Anyway, very convincing game. I'm not sure that an heavy infantry list could withstand so many shooting, but light cavalry is very hard to use efficiently, and despite the initial success of the Huns, at the end the solid Roman battle line overcome the Huns and win the battle. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoy the game as I enjoy to play it. Lion Rampant is fun even with lots of points. Probably with so many points the 3-inch distance rows should be overcome, but overcome it means that when you run away your unit will crumble because there is not enough room to withdraw. Just today, with the 3 inches, 2 units, 1 Roman and 1 Huns, were completely destroyed by this rule, because they cannot move in any direction within entering in 3 inches, and so they are destroyed. So I will test more. Recently on the forum and on Facebook, one guy say that they used 1 inch for their friendly unit and 3 inch for the enemy. It's something that I needed to test for larger battle. Anyway, for today that's it. Thank you for watching and bye bye.